This is Derrick Broze. This is Derrick Broze of the Conscious Resistance. I'm here in Standing Rock.
That man is wanted in 5 different countries: Chile, Argentina, Brazil.
We've been fighting a long time. We've all lost so very much. So many loved ones gone.
Don't you fucking tease that horse!
You are not alone. There are pockets of resistance all around the planet. We are at the brink. Above all, stay alive. You have no idea how important you are. If you're listening to this, you are the resistance.
Hey everyone, this is Derrick Broze of the Conscious Resistance Network, and today is Thursday, October 22nd, 2020, and this is an exclusive video just for my YouTube audience. I'm not live anywhere else right now. I'm exclusively live just on YouTube, and I'm here to say, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you still watching me on YouTube? Some of you might have realized that I've been gone. I hope you realize that I've been gone for 2 weeks. We just came back from a 2-week ban, and in that 2 weeks, as I'm sure most of you are aware, so many other channels have been deleted. A lot of trashy QAnon channels were deleted, but also a lot of other good channels that are doing great work. Just to name a few, No More News with Adam Green was deleted. Ryan with The Last American Vagabond, who I write for. We're going to talk more about them in a moment. Ryan was just deleted a couple of days ago. People are having their Twitter accounts suspended, people's PayPal accounts in some instances. There are lots of channels that I would consider good investigative channels that do good work that are being deleted. Myself was not deleted, but we were put on a 2-week ban. And the 2-week ban is because we did a video, or we had several videos about Kratom, and apparently somebody flagged the video. I don't know. But the point is, we now have 2 strikes on this channel. And that means that at any point in the next 30 days until the first strike expires on November 29th, if we get a strike on this channel, this entire channel will be deleted. This entire channel that I've been working on since 2012, 8 years now, will be deleted. And not only will it be deleted, but all of my work, including my documentaries, including my interviews with so many important people, my investigations, my reports. And honestly, I'm not going to say I'm scared or afraid of being deleted, because it seems all but inevitable when I've been preparing for this. Some of you are aware, those of you who've been following me for a while, that I've been telling people since at least 2015 to follow me on alternative platforms. I pretty much start every single video in the same exact way, the same exact annoying way, saying, hey guys, this is my website, theconsciousresistance.com. Please hit Control D. Please hit Control D on your keyboard if you're on the computer, or just bookmark this, save this in your bookmarks if you're on your phone, and come and visit once a week. And if you'd listened to me over the last 5 years, or however long you've been listening, then you probably didn't even notice that I was deleted, because either you're not following me on YouTube, or even if you are, you get our newsletters and you get updated about my work, or you visit theconsciousresistance.com and you can see all of these reports. I'm going to go over some of these today. I'm not going to actually talk about the details, because to be quite honest, I'm afraid that if I upload these videos, the channel is going to get deleted. But if you have only been following me on YouTube and you've been waiting for me to come back rather than follow me elsewhere, you missed 12 different reports, actually 14. I've done 14 reports in the last 2 weeks. I've done 2 episodes of Freethinker Radio. I did a new episode of my podcast, The Conscious Resistance Live. And I also clipped out several stories from those podcasts and made them their own videos. So again, just let me repeat it over and over. Please follow me. Let me zoom all the way in over here. Follow me on Float. This little ship right here is Float. Click on that. Go follow me at Float. Check it out. See if you like that. Again, all the videos have been posted there. Follow me on Minds. Every single video that I've posted in the last 2 weeks has been on Minds. You can follow me on Hive. The same thing goes there. You can also follow my text list. I recommend this more than anything. I have 500 something people on this text list, and that's really cool. But I also have hundreds of thousands of subscribers between YouTube, Facebook, and all the other platforms. So the vast majority of you are not getting my text. And that is, from what I've seen, it's a platform that hasn't been censored, where I can communicate with you and connect with you in a way that isn't going to be easy to be censored. In fact, I can text you directly and say, hey guys, my channel just got deleted. Please, follow me here, or whatever it comes down to. Please sign up for the text list. Also, BitChute. BitChute, I've tried to keep updated. I've been having some issues, but for the most part, all of my reports are on there. And Library, I'm going to show you guys my Library channel in a second, because Library is the one I prefer the most. No, I'm not going to join Parler. No, I'm not going to join Rumble. No, I'm not going to join any other ones that you suggest. These are the ones that I'm using. I'm not using MeWe either. I'm using Float, Minds, Hive, Telegram, BitChute, and Library. And then additionally, I have my text list. I have an email newsletter. There's so many ways for you guys to keep up with my work. And it is frustrating that now that most of the awesome channels, I mean, I think probably the best channel that still remains is Corbett Report. And I'm surprised James is still up. But while he's there, at least, hey, somebody is out there promoting the real truth. And what I was going to say, though, is it's just frustrating to be telling you guys over and over and over. And maybe those of you who are actually here, you kind of get this already. You're already following me on other platforms. But I'm just hoping that those of you who are hearing this after the fact and who are, oh, look, there's Derrick put out a new video, that you actually pay attention to what I'm saying and don't just kind of ignore the first 2 minutes of the video. I get these comments every now and then where people are like, oh my God, the first 3 minutes of the video, or just him promoting his other channels or blah, blah. Yeah, it's because I'm trying to get you freaking, some of you morons, to pay attention and to realize that we're going to be censored, and that if you give a shit about wanting truth, then please do follow me elsewhere. I would rather keep my YouTube channel. I don't want my YouTube channel. I prefer YouTube over everything else, honestly, because I reach the most people. I hate Google and I hate everything they represent, but YouTube is set up the most conveniently. I can't make a playlist on these other platforms yet. I'm trying to talk to Library and encourage them to make playlists. And as silly as that might sound, guys, the playlist makes it very easy. I have playlists separated by, here's my stream of consciousness stuff. Here's everything on freedom cells. Here's all my mini documentaries. Here's the Finders investigation. Here's all my public speaking. You know, the Jeffrey Epstein investigation, the Anarchist series, Agorism and Anarchism. I mean, it's convenient. I like YouTube for that reason. I don't like the people who run YouTube, and I don't like the censorship. But I would like to keep this platform. I'm almost to 65,000 subscribers, and that's not a lot, but I would like to get to 100,000 for whatever it's worth. Yet at the same time, we are still building on other platforms. Because scroll back just maybe 2 weeks ago. Let me just go back here. Look at this, just a month ago, more conscious resistance videos have been removed. And just a month ago, back after a 1 week ban, here's what you missed. So I've been saying this like, guys, I keep getting banned. All of these videos though, look, my interview with Christian from Ice Age Farmer, my recent interview with Richard Gage, talking about Dark Winter, all this important work that I do and that other people have done on this channel is at risk. Even I was kind of apprehensive, like, should I even go live anymore? I talked to my friend Brian from High Impact Flicks, and he recommended that I take down every single one of my videos and said, play it safe. Don't not be yourself, but let's play it safe. And so I'm kind of strategizing, guys. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do at this point. Should I? And I'm going to look at your comments right now. So I would love your thoughts on this. Should I upload those 14 reports that you missed? I'm about to share some of them with you and talk about them. But I mean, in those reports, I'm talking about vaccines. And see, even that, maybe even just saying the word vaccines is going to get me deleted. But I don't want to cower. I have some friends who are like, just go hard, just keep reporting until they delete you because it's going to happen. And then other people who are like, try to speak in code or, only upload short videos on YouTube and then direct people elsewhere. But what do you guys think? Because you were the ones still here. I do not want my YouTube channel to be deleted. I have my video of me going to city council that has almost 1 million views. I have my Epstein documentary, it has 600,000 views. My 5G documentary has over 100,000 views. My Finders documentary has over 100,000 views. I don't want this work to disappear. So is it better for me to just disappear and stop posting on here and hope that it stays up? At the end of the day, I don't even know if that's going to make a difference, because it seems like even when people are putting their videos on private or taking them down, they're still getting deleted. And even while I was on the 2 week ban, my 9/11 Truth documentary, 9/11, 15 years of fighting for 9/11 Truth, that one just got put on an age restriction. And then I woke up this morning and they took down another video, an interview I did with Johan, who's a contributor to our channel, about the lockdowns and censorship in India. So even when I was on a ban, they're still taking down my videos. But as I said, guys, that the first strike on this channel, we have two. If we get one more, that's it. They're going to totally delete the channel. The first strike expires November 29th. So either I just go silent for a month and hope that expires and then we can continue, or we just keep putting out content. Because those 12 reports that I'm going to show with you in a second, I really, really hope you will go watch them. I want to upload them. It's going to take me a lot of time to upload 14 videos, but I'm concerned that even just trying to put out my work is going to get me deleted. And, you know, I know that there's other people. We've got Ben Swan's Ice Media. We've got David Icke's Iconic. Mark Passio is working on the One Great Work Network. There's a lot of other alternative kind of media platforms, but YouTube and Facebook are where the normie's at. And I don't want to preach to the choir, guys. I don't want to get in a smaller bubble circle jerk where we all just sitting there like, yeah, we know everything, and these mainstream normies are so stupid. I want to have an opportunity to cross paths with that mainstream normie, and YouTube is the best way to do it. So I don't want to compromise my values, but I also don't want to, you know, just give up my channel either. You know, I don't want it to be deleted. So let me check out some of the comments. And I have, by the way, just for those who are saying, like, my entire channel, all going back till 2012, is backed up on BitChute and is backed up on Library. But like I said, it's not as convenient to look through everything like on YouTube. You got to scroll all the way down. It's not easy to search on BitChute. It's easier on Library. That's why I prefer Library. But you know, it's just not the same. And I do use BitChute, but you know, the thing that sucks about BitChute, the truth is that BitChute is filled with a bunch of racists and anti-Semites. And I don't just mean people who talk shit about Israel and Zionism. I mean like actual true anti-Semite, racist, misogynist, ugly people. And those you could just say those are bots just trying to cloud up the platform. It's not true, guys. There's a lot of racists on YouTube, on BitChute. And I talk shit to them every time I see them. But you know, you're not going to get Joe and Jill Normie to join BitChute if they go there and there's just a bunch of idiot racists. I'm sorry. Download Library and got you on BitChute too. Okay, stop posting on YouTube except to repeat people like once a week to reach you. Okay, so that's the thing is what I'm doing right now, because I'm not really even putting out that many videos at the moment. I'm actually focused on my documentary. I'm writing the Pyramid of Power documentary, and that's taking up a lot of my time. Not as I need to spend more time on it. But my point is that I have the Pyramid of Power coming on. It's 13 episodes exploring how to expose people, the mainstream normies, to this agenda. And I would love if I could last long enough to get that on here, and then that'll probably get me deleted. I also have a very important video coming out on Monday about Dark Winter, that it needs to come out before the election, and I don't want to lose what's going on here. And as Erie Ferry points out, they're going to take everybody down. And Whitney Webb, myself, and others have predicted that this is what they're doing. They're trying to get rid of the alternative dissenting voices before the election. And they're also trying to get rid of us prior to the vaccines rolling out, because they know that many of us are talking truth about the dangers of the vaccines. I mean, you guys saw the reports by now. I'm sure that yesterday it was announced that somebody died in one of the vaccine trials. You know, and the video that got taken down from, actually, let me see if I can pull it up real quick while we're doing this live. But yeah, the video that got taken down yesterday, last night, with my interview with Johan, basically said that, you know, it got taken down because it doesn't, you know, it goes against the consensus or the World Health Organization thought on the COVID-19 vaccine. There's not even a official COVID-19 vaccine yet. And they're already saying, like, you're violating consensus, so we're going to take this video down. So, I mean, just be aware of that's going on as well. We will all be banned soon. We have to support all social media platforms. And I agree with you, Wolves and Sheeple, but again, that doesn't help me when I'm reaching the normies. And I guess I'm going to go back to where my activism started, and I'm going to start printing out flyers and encouraging people. I'm never going to stop producing content. I just couldn't, even if I tried to. Whatever the content, whether that's articles, interviews, essays, vlogs about permaculture, or growing your own food, or exposing the deep state. But the point is that we need to keep growing. And I think that is absolutely why they're clamping down, because they know that more and more people are waking up, and that they know that we're reaching people. Tesoros says, is Library really the best one? Library, I think, is the best one. So let's do that. And now that I've scrolled through some of the comments, let's go look at Library real quick, and I'll show you guys why I think Library is the best one, or at least it's the one that I prefer. I'll say that. And Erie says, do a promo video on YouTube and redirect people. Yeah, I do think that. I think that that's a possibility for me to just redirect to come on real quick. I have my whiteboard. I could just write the title of the video and say, hey guys, you're missing this video unless you go to library and BitChute or whatever. And that could be an alternative. But I think that the problem that I'm seeing here is that, look, I don't want to just speak to the remnant though, John. I don't want to just speak to, I'm sorry guys, like I want to keep waking new people up. I believe, and I've seen that the answer is not just to focus on who we have or, just kind of settle with what we've got now, but we have to keep waking up new minds. And so whether that's YouTube, passing out flyers, like I think, or at least the role that I as an individual have chosen is to continue to try to pull minds out of the matrix. And then as we're pulling their minds out of the matrix by waking them up to these issues, then we say, here's freedom cells, here's permaculture, here's agorism, here's counter-economics, here's anarchism, here's how to actually solve the problems. But I don't want to give up on the idea of trying to reach new people. I think that we have to keep trying to reach these people one way or the other. All right, I'm going to show you library now, and I'll show you guys why I prefer library. All right, here we go. So again, this is linked on the front page of theconsciousresistance.com. We've got 2,000 followers. I will say that my followers on library are growing. We have 2,000 plus followers on library. We've got, I think, 5,000 on BitChute. And so look at this, guys. Let me just show you just a few of the 14 reports that you've missed. These are ones that I've loaded just as recently as today. So, is the FBI still entrapping clueless activists? I just uploaded that 45 minutes ago. Trump and Q keep people trapped in the left-right paradigm. Just uploaded that today. COVID-19 update, Google, Oracle tracking wearable tech and vaccine hesitancy. Just uploaded that today or yesterday. The tech overlords are controlling what you see in here. I'm sure you guys know what that's about. And that was just yesterday. Then the governments and the public ignore studies showing no spread of COVID-19 at schools and daycare centers. And then I did a live podcast, Conscious Resistance Live. Basically, all these stories that I just mentioned, they come out of this episode. What I do is I'm doing my podcast every Friday, and then I'm cutting out the stories into their own individual videos to make it easier to digest for those of you who aren't going to sit and watch an hour podcast. And by the way, shout out to Ryan from Last American Vagabond. I was telling Ryan earlier today, I have no idea how you do 3-hour live podcasts. It's cool, and I'm glad people like that. I don't like it. I would never do a 3-hour live podcast. I don't want to talk for that long. I don't want to watch a video that long. It's just not me. But I know you guys really get off to these long videos. I try to make short, digestible videos because I can barely stand myself talking for an hour. I also did Fighting Authoritarianism in Australia during COVID-19 84. Guys, please watch that interview. That is an interview with Dave from Australia talking about all the insanity going on in Melbourne. He's in Melbourne where it's totally locked down, but he also talks about the solutions and how they're fighting back and how they're working around some of these restrictions. We also did a new episode of Freethinker Radio that you can find right there. I did this video, probably one of the most important ones I've done recently, The Establishment's Plan to Divide, COVID-19, Election 2020, and the Great Reset. That is based on a recent article I did for The Last American Vagabond, which was one of my most epic recent articles with a similar title. Please read that and share that to wake up people to the role that Trump and all these people are playing in the Great Reset. I also did this, The Future of Healthcare is Wearable Tech, Biosensors, and Injectables, which is based on another article I did from our Exposed Warp Speed investigation on The Last American Vagabond. I did this video, Is Capitalism the Same as a Freed Market?, which is a clip from a recent episode of Freethinker Radio. And finally, this is the video that I did that I'm saying I think is really important and I would like to share with you guys, but I'm afraid if I even talk about this, it'll get deleted because if you can see right here, it involves Bill Gates and this other rich billionaire from Mexico, and it's called Are Mandatory Vaccines Coming to Mexico?, where I examine recent laws that have been passed in Mexico and how Bill Gates and his agenda are already creeping into here in Mexico because it truly is a global agenda. And then you guys see this video, 6 years with the red hand that right here. That was the last video that got posted on YouTube. So every single video I just mentioned, you guys missed in the last 2 weeks if you've only been following me on YouTube. And these are all really, really important reports. If I say so myself, I think they're important. And otherwise, I wouldn't waste my time doing them. I don't waste my time talking about stories unless I think they're important. While there's more and more channels on YouTube that seem to have found a niche by just repeating mainstream news, I'm not going to mention any names, but I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. these alternative media channels that just repeat mainstream garbage and give it to you from a slightly different perspective, or all of their headlines are clickbait. Oh my God, you won't believe what the media is doing now. I can't believe they ignored it. I'm not going to play those games. I'm only going to put out reports if it's important. And I'm not trying to sit here and toot my own horn. I'm just saying, if I'm making the time to do this, if you've been following my work this long, then I think you guys understand that the work I do, that I choose to do, is important. I'm not going to go ahead and just talk my mouth for several hours unless I think it's important. So this is where we're at. I've already been talking for 21 minutes, and Exigent News knows what's up. But yeah, well, I'm going to look at the comments again, but I'm open to the ideas, open to your thoughts and suggestions. How should I proceed? Should we just hang up this video and then tonight I'll start uploading all 14 videos? Should I take down my videos, which is not at all what I want to do because I don't have the time or the desire to do that? Should I remove everybody off this channel and only use it periodically? Because I would at least like that if the channel's still there, that means people can find my videos and can still find the documentaries and, you know, can still look for my work. But if I get deleted, then obviously the normie McNormies aren't going to find me on YouTube because I won't be there. And I'm not going to create a backup channel. I'm not going to create a Conscious Resistance 2. Look, guys, 2 years ago when this whole purge began, and let me pull that up because I know some of you are noobs and you don't remember this or you weren't around yet. But when this whole thing began in 2018 and they started censoring the alternative media, which started with the Anti-Media Free Thought Project, which were some of the biggest real truth investigative outlets on Facebook at the time, when we got deleted, you know, we were telling people from the very beginning that this was going to continue to get worse. And most people didn't listen. They just wanted to stay where they were at and continue like doing the same old thing. And then some people, they got deleted off Facebook. So they made another page and then they built that one up and then they got deleted and they make another one. I don't want to play that game. This is the only YouTube channel I'm going to have. I've had the Houston Freethinkers YouTube channel. I've had another Derrick Broze Live Free channel, and those are still out there. But this is it. If the Conscious Resistance gets deleted off YouTube, I'm done with YouTube. I'm not going to come back. I'm going to continue to do my work elsewhere. But I would also like to stay here as long as possible. And the other thing I want to remind you guys is I put all of my work on Hive, Library, Float, Minds. I posted on my Telegram channel. If you haven't joined my Telegram channel, I also post all the audio on Spotify and the Pinecast app, Pinecast. And these are listed. If you go into the video description right now, you're going to see all this. I mean, please read the descriptions. Pay attention to the things I'm saying, because if I disappear and you can't find my work or anybody else's work, it's not because I haven't tried to tell you. So I think you should just do YouTube highlight videos for a month or so on all the topics you covered and put links in the description to them. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, man, I have this Dark Winter video coming out very soon, and hopefully it'll be out on Monday. And I'm going to and as soon as I hang up here, which I need to hang up actually because Freethinker Radio is starting in 18 minutes on this channel. We are going to go live on YouTube tonight, me and Micah, for Freethinker Radio, which we broadcast every week, and that airs on the internet as well as on 90.1 KPFT in Houston, Texas on the FM radio. So we are going to do that. That show tends to be a little bit more normie because we have to air it on the radio. I don't think that's going to trigger anything. And then tomorrow night I will be back for the Conscious Resistance Live. But if you haven't heard any of the reports that I just mentioned, guys, please catch up. If anything, just go watch last week's episode of the Conscious Resistance, TCR Live 113, and the full title is Fake FBI Extremists, Vatican Sex Abuse Trial, and QAnon Fails. It's only an hour and 10 minutes long, so I would recommend watching that later tonight, or stick around here in about 15 minutes. We'll be live again for a live show for Freethinker Radio. And the final thing I want to say, guys, is that no matter what happens to my YouTube, I continue to produce articles. I continue to write articles. And this was a new new article that just got published like within the last half hour on The Last American Vagabond. So please go read it. I will be doing a video on it soon, but this is my second report in the collaborative investigation with Whitney Webb and Ryan called Expose Warp Speed. And the article is titled, "The Head of Operation Warp Speed and the Gates Foundation Are Pushing Bioelectronics and Vaccine Patches." And you need to read this, guys, because this reality of injectables, implantables, and patches in your skin as a way to vaccinate people is absolutely coming. And, you know, me, Whitney, and Ryan are completely exposing Operation Warp Speed, and I have no doubt that that is one reason why we're being censored. So please read this article. It's on the front page of thelastamericanvagabond.com. I'll do my own video on that shortly, and I think that Ryan and I will also be doing an interview soon to discuss all this stuff. But I think that's where we're going to end it, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Please, 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 if you don't hear from me ever again on YouTube, just know that I'm out there. Reach out to me. Follow my text list. Join my email newsletter. Follow me on Library. Follow me on BitChute. I want to keep reaching normies. And I appreciate all of you who are already kind of in the know. But what I really need from you guys more than ever is to share my work. And don't just share it to your circle jerk, truther friends. Share this information to your friends and family. I have a video coming up about how to connect to your family and friends. Guys, the election is in a week and a half, and there is still in the background this talk of dark winter and second wave and election chaos. You need to be prepared for whatever's coming, and you need to take the time to talk to the people you care about. Don't just talk to your truther friends and complain about why the normies won't listen. Make an effort. Pick up the phone, send a text message, talk to somebody face to face, and let them know you care about them and you're concerned about what's coming. Otherwise, then, you know, if they don't listen, you have nobody to blame but yourself. Thank you guys so much. This has been Derrick Broze with The Conscious Resistance. I really appreciate all the support. Just know that I really do appreciate the support. I truly mean that. And I couldn't do this without you, because without the inspiration of you guys, this would be a lot lonelier. My YouTube audience is the biggest audience I have, and I'm thankful for you guys. And it sucks when I can't connect with you. And it sucks that we're having to deal with these circumstances. But it is what it is. So let's keep fighting. Let's never give up. And if they do delete us from some of these platforms, get to the streets. Till next time, remember, you are powerful, you are beautiful, and you are free, my friends. Peace.
This is Derrick Broze. This is Derrick Broze of The Conscious Resistance. I'm here in Standing Rock.
That man is wanted in 5 different countries: Chile, Argentina, Brazil.
We've been fighting a long time. We have all lost so very much. So many loved ones gone.
Don't you fucking tease that horse!
You are not alone. There are pockets of resistance all around the planet. We are at the brink.